To avoid the assets of an 80-year-old girlfriend, he voluntarily got stranded on a deserted island. He voluntarily got stranded on a deserted island with no people. Here, not only is he not hungry, but he can easily get free seafood.
Caught this one just this morning. Now, to prepare it right, you need a sharp blade and a steady hand.
There is charcoal big fish, and there is also free seafood. Then there is wild green crab in the mangrove forest, weighing several kilograms.
Fat grouper and many other things.
Others survive in the wild and are hungry for 3 days, but he is always full. He survives on a deserted island and is always full. It is no different from a seafood feast in a hotel. If you can't finish the fish, you can feed it to the sharks.
Raising a few sharks on a deserted island as pets is great.
Da Nang went into the mangrove forest early in the morning to catch crabs. He heard that the green crabs here are big and fat. Now the tide has receded. Everywhere are roots and sharp thorns, making it hard to know where to step.
But these places are where green crabs like the most.
When Da Nang is walking, a large green crab actively attacks him. Meeting a crab that finds its own way to the door, just pick it up.
But small green crabs weighing less than half a kilogram.
Da Nang doesn't even bother to look at them. Very quickly, he discovers a big one in the mud. Da Nang clearly feels it.
The green crab under the mud is extremely large.
Taking advantage of the crab not paying attention, Da Nang pulls it out. This green crab is extremely large.
The two claws are spread out to several tens of centimeters. This green crab must weigh about 1 kilogram. Quickly tie it up with a string.
Very quickly, Da Nang discovers another large green crab. This green crab is particularly fierce. But the thing it faces is the smartest primate in the world. The larger the green crab, the fiercer and stupider it is.
Usually, just 2 sticks are enough to catch them.
The green crab will clamp onto the stick in front and won't let go.
The whole process is like starting to fry peanuts.
Dayanang is very gentle.
He has caught the second large green crab. Look at how big this head is. But this green crab is very unconvinced.
It feels like it has lost face.
It raises a large claw to show its power. Maybe it doesn't even know it's gonna die.
In the eyes of humans, how delicious is this big claw?
These simple-minded creatures are stupid, but they are not afraid of death.
It is very dangerous to catch them by hand. Oh, Dainang says there is another way. A pool of urine is 36 degrees. Two pools of urine are 76 degrees. Adding them together can burn it to death.
Dainang basically cannot urinate twice in a short time.
Because he cannot urinate, he still has to use a stick to catch it. After the mangrove forest recedes, this type of crab appears a lot.
But every one of these crabs is a head of land.
They only want to fight each other, not live. So he doesn't intend to eat it.
Follow the principle of not wasting, but not eating leftovers.
Today Dainang only caught 2 large green crabs.
These two are enough for a full meal. Green crabs of this size are at least 70–80 per kilogram in the market. I don't know how much it costs where you are.
Da Nang carries the green crabs and gets lost in the mangrove forest.
Continuously walking for more than 2 hours.
Finally, he reached the beach.
To eat these two landheads.
These look absolutely perfect.
And didn't forget to tease the crab bosses for a while.
Anyway, he has been on the deserted island for a long time. He must maintain some politeness.
Living in harmony with nature.
These two large green crabs.
It is true that Da Nang chose them carefully. Even when they are about to die, they are still as energetic as usual. This spirit of not being afraid is worth learning. If you die, you die. Anyway, just need a big fire to stir-fry them.
Da Nang starts collecting dry wood.
On a deserted island, the thing that is not lacking is wood.
He also picked up a few coconuts on the beach. But not to eat.
But to build a fire stove. The sea breeze is quite strong.
Coconuts can block the sea breeze,
Creating an effective heat retaining area.
Da Nang is the #1 chef on this deserted island. No one can compete.
But every time he cooks, he only uses one way, which is grilling.
Dry straw on a deserted island is a very good survival material.
Just use a fire striker to ignite it easily.
Coconut shells can also be used to start a fire.
while burning charcoal.
The two landheads are still waiting for Da Nang to fight to the death.
Giving them a chance, but not knowing how to take advantage of it.
Then the waiting for them can only be stir-fried.
will know how to base on the wind direction. To adjust the position of the coconut. Today the fire is burning unusually fiercely. The two crab bosses seem to have smelled the scent of death and intend to take the opportunity to escape. Dainang naturally won't let them have their way. Dainang decided not to grill them by hand anymore. If they don't want to drink the invitation wine, they only have the punishment wine. The poor crab boss was cut straight into four. Inside is full of crab roe. Looking at it is enough to make your mouth water.
Dainang puts the crab into the fire to grill.
Every time the crab shell gradually turns red. The crab roe inside also starts to boil. The whole screen, and even the smell of crab can be smelled. Want the grilled crab to be delicious. Then you must turn it over from time to time. While waiting for the crab to grill.
Recently, anyone who intends to buy a car should check the bottom price first.
Enter the city and car model.
You can check the lowest transaction price immediately.
Even on a deserted island with no people.
He still has to arrange the dining table carefully.
Arrange the crabs neatly on top. Full of the ritual feeling of life.
Before eating, blow away the ash on the crab.
A guy who is so delicate. No wonder the 80-year-old girlfriend likes him. Usually when eating crab, the big claws are always left for last.
But now, Dainang occupies two large green crabs.
He also wants to play big for a while. Open your mouth and bite immediately.
A big claw. This taste is really fresh and sweet.